The competition in the Chinese EV market is probably the fiercest of any EV market in the world right now. There are a lot of homegrown producers that it's just a totally different dynamic than it is here.
And one of the parts of that dynamic is also government driven too. There are mandates now that have been steadily increasing for the past few years for auto manufacturers to have to produce and sell a certain amount of electric vehicles. And that moves higher every single year until they get to a set percentage that the government could either stand by or move even.
Tesla is the world's largest automobile manufacturer by market value. And in spite of the rising production costs, unexpected delays in some of its factories, as well as logistics issues, the EV company will still beat several analysts' estimates on profitability and demand. To maintain this spot, Tesla is doing something very interesting, something that could help boost its EV production level and consequently the sale of these vehicles. In today's video, we're going to be exploring some of the things that Tesla is doing behind the scenes in order to keep dominating the EV industry. This particular effort by Tesla is not often factored into its valuation, but it does play a crucial role in its business. We're also going to explore how this particular factor could make Tesla the most valuable company in the world, and how the automaker will reach this milestone. So keep watching, as this promises to be a very interesting video.
Some factory shutdowns. Are you concerned that Tesla has a demand problem at all at this point?
You know, the demand problem that we really see, it does pertain to EVs, but not necessarily Tesla EVs. If you look at the latest data, and this is from Kelley Blue Book, average transaction prices for new EVs in the US were down 20% year over year in June. And inventories are now at over 100 days supply. Now, the historic average in the auto industry for inventories at dealerships has been around 60 days. So, you know, EVs are actually at 103 days supply at the end of June compared to all vehicles, which are only about 53 days supply. So we are seeing signs of EV market oversaturation, but we're not seeing it as much with Tesla EVs. It's more the other EVs that other automakers are putting out.
But how should investors be thinking about EV fundamentals given the economic uncertainty? You know, even Elon Musk said he has no idea what's going on with this economy right now.
Yeah, we think consumer fundamentals are actually surprisingly strong. And that's really been one of the big stories, the big themes that we've seen in 2023. And we look at Tesla specifically, their demand is really off the charts for the Cybertruck. You have a reported reservation count north of 1.7 million units. I mean, that's roughly 8 or 9 times the reservation count for the next most in-demand EV model. And so we feel very strong about demand for Tesla's product. Their customers are absolutely fanatic about the product. They're doing a lot behind the scenes in terms of AI and full self-driving development. Each software update improves on the last update. And so they're doing a lot behind the scenes to really drive long-term value. So we continue to like the story long-term.
Tesla's CEO Elon Musk has assured investors that the car company is on its path to overtake the leading global companies like Apple and Saudi Aramco. Musk said that Tesla will in the future be worth more than both companies combined. Tesla's market cap is now under $800 billion, while Apple is worth $2.8 trillion and oil producer Saudi Aramco is worth $8.37 trillion. While Musk's statement revealed a potential future value for Tesla, it is obvious that the car company needs to do much better to exceed these companies in terms of market cap. Hey guys, welcome back to Tesla Tomorrow. Tesla stock has been on a downward trend for the past few weeks, and analysts believe that there is a need to make critical efforts towards driving up the stock price. However, there are a few things that are being overlooked here, and they are the very reasons why Tesla will become the world's most valuable company in the future. Saudi Arabian oil company Saudi Aramco earlier this year announced that its net income increased by 46.5% to a record $161.1 billion in 2022, compared to $110 billion in 2021. The increase in net income reflected stronger crude oil prices, higher volumes sold, and improved margins for refined products. The company continues to strengthen its finances while maintaining a high investment grade rating across its market cycles. Likewise, in August, Apple posted quarterly revenue of $81.8 billion and quarterly earnings per diluted share of $1.26, up 5% year over year. These are very high earnings value, no doubt, but Musk believes that Tesla has sufficient projects on hand and in the works to eventually reach even higher milestones in the future. How will this happen? Let's find out. But before we start, if you like this type of content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to keep up to date on everything going on with Tesla. Tesla has been constantly ramping up EV production in its gigafactories globally, and its new factories in Texas and Berlin have crossed significant production milestones. The automaker recently submitted an application to double the production capacity of its German plant, aiming to manufacture 1 million EVs annually. In addition to doubling vehicle production from its current 500,000 vehicles a year, Tesla is seeking approval to expand its battery cell manufacturing capabilities at the same plant, raising the current battery storage capacity of 50 gigawatt hours to 100 gigawatt hours per year. Tesla plans to focus more on production of its 4680 cells. Although Musk has previously admitted that there were difficulties in getting the 4680 cells, the Tesla CEO also recently hinted that there could be some progress as the ramp in 4680 cells is growing exponentially. With Tesla's production volume tripling quarter over quarter, the automaker aims to optimize cost while providing value for its investors. Tesla's Nevada factory is where it will eventually produce the Tesla 18-wheeler Semi, thanks to a $3.6 billion investment it announced in 2023. Right now, the Gigafactory produces batteries and electric motors. The Berlin Gigafactory, which opened in 2022, manufactures battery cells and has a capacity for over 35,000 Model Y cars per year. In Shanghai, China, Tesla builds Model 3 and Model Y cars, with capacity to ship more than 750,000 cars annually. And Tesla's Gigafactory near Austin, Texas, the company's also got its global headquarters, and there it produces Model Y cars and is the future manufacturing home of the Cybertruck. Tesla is actively ramping up its gigafactories, and the results have been nothing short of incredible. Tesla's FSD beta software is also gaining more grounds, as electric car users are becoming more aware of the advantages of having this software, and how easy it makes their EV experience. If Tesla continues to increase its car production and delivery rate, while providing value for its customers, it could eventually raise enough revenue to such a high level as predicted by Musk. And with Tesla's market cap at such a high level, the company's stock price could skyrocket up to $1,000 in the future. Now, that doesn't mean that Tesla can easily reach the level of the world's largest company. In fact, Elon Musk thinks it would be very difficult and require a lot of work, some very creative new products, mass expansion, and maybe a bit of luck. But this could also be a factor that could help it reach its level soon. It also is almost certain that an economic downturn is not playing any role in Tesla's planning, as the EV maker set on aggressive growth. Tesla has repeatedly said it's aiming for 50% growth this year from the 936,172 cars delivered in 2021, and it is obvious that the automaker is making efforts to do so. According to a popular YouTuber, Dave Lee, while it is very commendable for Tesla to set such a high financial goal, it needs to be backed with its execution. Lee believes that since Tesla is a hardcore technology company that is tackling some of the world's most difficult problems, it will be able to create more value for its customers, and thus further heighten its gross margins. Tesla is growing fast despite global economic downturns, and investors are closely watching for signs that consumer demand is cooling as inflation surges and interest rates climb. Although Musk's promise of a multi-trillion-dollar company may not be enough to turn bearish sentiment around, it is a glimmer of hope that most Tesla investors need to continue staying bullish on the car company. But what do you think? Let us know down below, and don't forget to tell us what your valuation of Tesla is. And for more content just like this, go ahead and click on this next video on your screen. See you there!